Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage. Today we're going to work on the 38 Convertible again. So we are getting very close to taking this thing on its maiden voyage around the block, around the neighborhood. We just have a couple things to do. We're waiting on the windshield glass. We sent away the original glass with some measurements to a glass shop locally. They're going to cut me 2 fresh new pieces for the 3-inch chopped windshield frame, and we got to get that in. Another thing is we need a way to mount the license plate on the car. So we're going to kind of tackle 2 things today. I'm going to make a gravel guard. There's basically a panel that goes in between the bumper and the body, covers up kind of the ugliness of the exhaust and the bumper mounts or bumper irons and all that stuff. Common thing that was done on the old Customs. They would make one of those that was smoothed out and just makes the car look a little smoother. The other thing is it gives you a platform that you can mount a license plate mount and put it at the height that you want. I tried mounting like an accessory 41 Ford license plate mount on the 41 bumpers. I just didn't like the way it looked. It was kind of cluttered and like everything else kind of being smoothed out on this thing, it didn't seem right. So we're gonna make the gravel guard. I'm gonna make some kind of mount. I already have an old 38 Pennsylvania license plate that we can use as a template, and hopefully by the end we'll have something smoothed out and we'll have our license plate mounted up on the car and be one step closer to putting it on the road and cruising it around. So let's get started. can hold this if you want to.
Yep. Right, to get it all the way across.
I think I'm pretty, at least a year in.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty good.
Okay, yep.
Let's start.
Yeah, that's great. We're up in the middle.
A little low on that side.
It is a little low right here.
There you go.
Good.
At least, I think that'll give us a spot to aim for.
Yeah.
And then I think we start maybe in the center, and then as we work out, we'll check.
Right, it'd be.
And once we, every time we connect the tab, it'll make All right, so I got the gravel pan painted, and we just used Eastwood Rust Encapsulator. They sell a red oxide rust encapsulator that works pretty well. As a reminder, we have to say this in every video 1,000 times because people don't listen. We are going to paint this car. Eventually the plan is to paint this car. Yes, we're going to paint this car. Can I say it again? We're going to paint the car eventually. So I just threw red encapsulator on here that just sealed up the bare metal, as we continue to work on the car and drive it and kind of fix it up, this just seals it up in case it gets any moisture. We don't have a flash rusted mess. So we accomplished a number of things here. We cleaned up the back end with using the 41 Ford bumper on a 38 Ford convertible, and also we gave ourselves a clean place to mount the license plate, and by putting it at a little bit of an angle, that just gives it that little extra custom touch that is really nice. Now putting the 16th inch edging around the panel, I think really cleaned it up a lot. It also gave me a little bit of room for error. If my cut wasn't exactly perfect, we kind of push it up against the body, makes everything sit and look really, really nice. I'm pretty happy with it overall. Still some stuff we need to address. The bumper openings, the little slots for the bumper irons, this car's had some body filler and work done. This side here in particular, I think they kind of pounded it and moved it around and leaded some stuff in there. So it's sitting a little bit higher than the other side is when you look at it for the bumper opening. Steve and I put a level across the gravel pan that we made, and everything is level, it matches the car, all that stuff's good, but those little openings there are a little different. So what I plan to do eventually is I'll make some little patch panels in there, some little filler pieces, we'll butt weld them in, blend them in so you won't even see that opening at all, and when the bumper and the gravel pan and all that's on, it'll just make the bumper iron mess kind of disappear. And that's just the stuff you need to do on these cars when you're building a smoothed out kind of custom car. You need to take care of those things, and the easiest way to fix an inconsistency is to just fill it and smooth it. So that's what we're going to do on this. So overall, I think this is a good version of what might have been done back in the day. I tried to have some restraint. Sure, we could have done some sort of huge bead rolled panel, but I think that wouldn't have been kind of what you would have seen. A lot of guys would have done something just like this, or maybe even a little more crude, but I think we achieved something that when it's all said and done will look like it was built during the period that we're shooting for with this car, which is kind of like a mid to late 50s type build. So that's all I have for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and it might give you some ideas if you're looking to do a custom with a different bumper than what came on the car. Thanks guys, catch you later.